Hello friends, welcome to this NextJS project where we are going to build this beautiful Pokedex app using NextJS, and we'll also use Tailwind CSS in this project. Tailwind CSS is a very good CSS which is nowadays considered better than Bootstrap because it has got very nice classes. It doesn't have a whole component like button or something, but it has got nice classes through which you can build a UI quickly. But the process to install it is a bit lengthy, not complicated, it's a bit lengthy in our Next.js project, so we'll cover everything in there, so don't worry. So Tailwind, everything is there. So let's get started, and we are going to use the famous Pokedex API. Okay, so let's get started. I'm in my folder, and I will do npx create next app Pokedex next.js. Let me close this GIF. Okay, it doesn't take much time, so no need to stop it. Okay, so it will be done any second. Let me open Tailwind CSS. So it is taking time. I think I'm recording, so that's why it is taking time. Okay, it is done. So let me cd into it, Pokedex. Let me open it with VS Code. And I will do a npm run dev. What happened? What is this problem with npm? Let me debug this. Actually, I have a React app already running somewhere else, so this is the report. 3000 is already in use, so I had stopped it. So let me try again, npm run dev, and it will start. Yeah, it is started. This is my VS Code, and let me also make it full screen. Is my internet not working? Okay, anyways, we don't need it. Localhost 3000, but we do need it for the API call. Okay, we'll see it. So all these things are coming. We don't need most of them, so I will go to pages. I can remove this API also, we're not using it here, but soon I will show in the next project, next.js project, how we will use it. Okay, because I'm planning to do some React Native project or something else before that. Okay, so this is the index. It is showing me everything. Let me remove most of the things from there. Removed it. Okay, we have to remove all these things because we are using Tailwind, so we will not use our own CSS. So Tailwind is like Bootstrap in HTML, only you write the classes. You don't need to go to any .css or SCSS class like that. We remove this also. Remove this also. Pokemon. What happened? Okay. Okay, there should be a main. Okay, let me save it. Yeah, it is there. Okay, now we need to install something. So to have this Pokemon, let me close it because we are going to install something for our Tailwind CSS. So the first thing which I'm going to install is the Tailwind CSS, the post CSS. Post CSS is very much required in Tailwind CSS. Okay, so I come here, let me, so this npm installed as it's a dev dependency. They tell us to do it in dev dependency, the Tailwind CSS site. So it has been done. I think I have some network issues. Let me figure it out. So it got installed, no issue in my connection. So after that, what we need to do, we need to do this Tailwind init, Tailwind CSS init. So we'll do, and what, see, it is telling create a Tailwind config file, and actually it creates a config file for us. Okay, so our Tailwind is not yet done. Tailwind config is configuration is not it. Then actually there are some other steps also. So the other step is we need to create a new file known as post css dot config dot js. Okay, this we have to create, and we have to put this inside there. Okay, so we have to put this module.export and all, and now we have to remove everything which is related to our normal css. This anyways we are not using it, so we will delete it. And global css, see this app.css, it takes from global css only, means whatever we put here it will be done. So this all this html and all these things we are not, we don't require them in Tailwind, but we require some things which are very much required. So these things we, okay, this error is okay, it is giving. So these things are required in Tailwind CSS, these two things, these three things. So this is our complete setup of Tailwind. So we can close it. See, as I was telling, it is not difficult, but it's a lot of setup is there. Then when we have to start it again. Okay, if this is still running, you have to start it again. So we started it. Now let us go, yeah, we are here only. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a new folder, components. What happened? Components, and then layout.css, layout.js. So layout.js I will create, and then let me do my shortcut underscore RAFCE. So it will create this layout, and we have to copy the head also. So as usual, the layout will be wrapping everything, so we can get the common styles in all the places. So and then it will get your title, comma, children. Okay, run div. Now this is where we'll start using our Tailwind CSS. So it is bg gray 300. So these are all Tailwind classes. Okay, head. It's better to have this head from here to here. Instead of create next app, it will be whatever we are receiving in the title. So after that, let's have a main, and inside that main we will have children. Okay, class name equal to container mx auto max w xl pt 8 and min h screen. So these are some of the classes which we are going to have. So let me go back, and we can have this layout in app.js also, but this time I have done that in a lot of places, so let me do it here only. Okay, so let me remove everything. We don't need anything here. Layout. Oh, so layout, so I have imported it. Okay, so layout contain title also. So we need to give any title next.js Pokedex, and let me have h1. So this is the title which we see in our title bar. So after this, let me have the same thing here also, next.js Pokedex, and h1 will be class name equal to text 4xl margin bottom of 8 and text center. So these are all Tailwind CSS classes. So let me go back and see. It is taking, the background is gray. This is a different kind of thing. This is not a normal h1 because we have given the text 4xl and all those things. So this is what it looks like. Next the thing is that, so let us get our Pokemon data in our index, and start displaying it here itself. So the Pokemon API, it doesn't Pokemon endpoint, it doesn't require any special key or something. So we will use get static props here because there are 150 Pokemon. So this is a very good use case of get static props, where we will get all the data at once, so that our app will be very fast, so that the client doesn't have to cache it. So that is sometimes you should know where to use get static props and where to use get server side props. So let us do that. Export const get static props equal to sync const res equal to await we'll use the inbuilt fetch. And where is the endpoint? The endpoint is this. Okay, this is the endpoint, limit is 150, and then const results equal to await rest dot json. Okay, so the problem with this is that, let me show one problem. Raw data, raw data is not coming good. Okay, so it doesn't see, so it is array of object, so it have this url, so it will contain the data, but what the problem is that it doesn't have any good your images. It doesn't have any images, so images we have to get it from a different API endpoint. So that API endpoint also I will show. So that API endpoint is this, and actually they're both of them are related. So first one is Bulbasur, so it will be for, if you do 001, this is for Bulbasur only, this is for him only, so that is in the order because it is taken from there only, so that is in the order. 001 is this, then I will show 00234, so it's start in that way. So it is like 010, always there are three things. 010 is like this. Okay, then there is, once it reaches like 100 plus, it is 100. So this is very important to keep because we'll do our code in this way. Okay, so let's go ahead, and so it is done like this, results is this. But now I want the index number, and so const Pokemon equal to results dot, we'll map through it, and okay, or we will say it as P. Okay, let's say it as Poke. I can say it as item also, or whatever we can say, but okay, Poke, we will say it Poke. I could have said it Pokemon also because I have doing something. What is the singular of Pokemon? So singular and plural, both of them are Pokemon. So let me do it Poke. It doesn't matter. You can give anything, item or something also. So const. Okay, we have to do a padded ID. So this is for the reason because as I've shown, it is 001, 002, 010, 100. It is like that. So we have to pad some zeros. So when we will map through this index, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. But we have to pad something in that. So 00, comma, not comma, plus index, because index starts from 0, but we want it from 1. Index plus 1 dot slice minus 3. So slice minus 3 we are doing it is for a reason, because once it reach 100, so once it reach 100, then also it will add 00. So how it will become like this, which is wrong. So it will take the last 3, but if it is 001, slice minus 3 will take this completely. So this is not an issue then. Okay, then after that, const image equal to, we have to use that API now, this one. using string interpolation. So this is there, so this instead of this we'll use this dollar and padded id. Okay, and we will return. So we are looping through each one of them and we are doing it. So dot poke, so whatever it is there, Pokemon, and comma, we are adding an image. So this is spreading the object, so whatever it is there in the earlier item, and we are taking this and adding the image to it. So it means like that. And then just with other Next.js app, we'll do return drops okay on. So we don't use any use effect something in our Next.js app. As you might know, I have done the complete series on Next.js. Now there are another I think 4 projects before this, console.logs, you can check them out, including I have one crash course also. So Pokemon, let us console.log it first and then we'll show it. So let me save it, let me come here, go inspect console, refresh, and we are getting it. So let me so as there are 150, so we are getting it like this. Okay, so this see this object name, URL, image, and so name and URL were coming from here, and the image is something which we have added through that loop. Okay, so this is like this, so it is working fine. So now we just have to show it. So this is one of the main part, and showing is just HTML. Okay, so let us do that, but we want to have the import link also first, link from next link okay on dot map, let me call it item only, index okay, align, it will be key will be index. Oh, that React generally yells at us and gives us a big warning if you don't give a key whenever we're mapping. So inside that we'll use a link, and inside that we'll use the anchor tag. Okay, so this link will have the href. So this is a Next.js link which is different than our React link. / Pokemon / index +1 and class name equal to border padding of 4, border gray, margin of 2, hover, shadow, MD. So hover, it will have a hover, so we'll have a box inside which we are going to show this thing. So capitalize, so it will be flex items. So flex will be that anchor tag, whatever is inside that. Okay, then it will be text, LG, BG, gray 200 and rounded, MD. Okay, what I'm doing, IMG, src equal to item dot image, alt equal to item dot name, and it will also have a class name. It will have some styles, what we say, styles, w20, width 20, height 20, and mr3. Okay, and then span, index +1, class name equal to mr2, font bold, and item dot name. Let me save it and let me go back and see everything is good, and we have this also. Now we want to show the details of each Pokemon. So once you click on it, the details should be shown. So what we'll do as we always used to do, means, see, one thing is that hatch rep is going to hash Pokemon and hash the number. So let me click on it and show where it goes. So it will give page not found because page is not there. So this ID is there. So this is all we needed. So let's get here, and first we have to create a, in pages we have to create a Pokemon folder, and as with next.js we will do this square bracket id dot js. Okay, so let me do it, and rafce, but it will not be called id, it will be, generally we call it with the name of it, but Pokemon, let's call it Pokemon. It doesn't matter actually, you can call it anything. And what else do we require? Do we require a layout? Okay, why just came like this? We require a layout. Okay, we'll come back to it. Let's import the link also. We need it for one thing, we need it for the home button. Okay, so yeah, so again we have to do the API call here, and one thing again, see, we did the API call with get static props, but this time we will do the API call with get server side prop, and there is one reason for that. The reason is that, see, what happens? There are 150 Pokemon, so no user is going to click on this 150 Pokemon. He is going to click on whatever he wants to click. So why to get the data of all the main detailed data of all the 150 Pokemon? So we will get the data of the Pokemon only which the user clicks. So that's why we are going to use the different thing, which is export const. So if you want to know more in detail about both of them, see my first video of Next.js crash course. You will learn more about it. Next, get server side props equal to sync context. Yeah, this is context is very important. Yeah, so context is, we'll get the ID from here. ID, it is structuring it, context dot query. So context dot query dot id equal to id. We could have written const id equal to context dot query dot id, but we have done the short form. So what is this this id? So this id, whatever is there in our browser address bar, we can directly get it from this is the thing which is in React also. It is there. So this is different way, but we can get it. So again, let me do a copy and return a Pokemon only. Const res equal to await. We'll have a different API here, not this. It is v2 Pokemon, but it's a different API which takes the ID, but we cannot give the ID like this because it is not a string interpolation. This is a normal string, so we have to close it and do the string interpolation. This one, it need to go. String interpolation is done. Results is been taken here. Okay, there are 2-3 things which are not like this. Okay, I should not have copied actually. Okay, because we are not going to get a map or something, so we remove this. Let me remove this. Pokemon, let me remove this. So padded ID is 00 plus, actually the we don't wait a sec, we don't need an index thing something, because we can directly use this ID, because this will contain just 1 2 3 4 and then slice -1. Padded ID will be like this. Pokemon will directly get, and Pokemon, it's an object, so Pokemon dot image we can do. Pokemon const, not, we don't need this. Pokemon dot image we will do like this, and padded ID, okay, it is right. Padded ID is right. ID res Pokemon padded ID. Yeah, I think it is right. So Pokemon layout is title equal to Pokemon dot name. Let me see whether we are getting this name or not. Yeah, we are getting this name, Sibulbasul, so it means it is working. So let us put the rest of the thing here. So instead of writing all these things, let me bring it on, because this is nothing but some classes and all those things. So let me bring it up, and I will explain it. So as you can see, this is an h1, and h1 has pokemon.id and pokemon.name. Then we have a div wrapping our weight, height and types. So again, it is flex call, and we have taken different tailwind classes, and image is pokemon.image, and this is there, and class name is mx auto, so that the image doesn't get too big. Okay, and then the weight, we are also adding the weight, we are also adding the height, and the types. Why we are doing the types like this? Because type we get is as an array from the API. So we get it as an array from the API. So that's the reason we are mapping through it and then showing it. So there can be 2-3 types. Generally there are 2 types of for each Pokemon, and then after that we have a simple p tag, and we are showing a beautiful button. This code is there for a beautiful button which will take us back to the home, and that was the reason we imported this link. So let me save it. Come back and see, this is how this beautiful Pokemon is being shown. Home. Let's see this Butterfree, and Butterfree types bugs and flying. Charmander. Home. Pidgeot. Home. Kuna. Home. So as you can see, the Pokemon app is complete. So this is our nice Pokemon app which we have created using Next.js, and we have also learned to use Tailwind CSS, which is the craze nowadays. Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed this project. So please do subscribe to my channel if you have not, and I will create more videos like this. Thank you.